Thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video.
Holy shit. Oh God. No, what are you, what? Ouch. Manual mode is crazy different.
I've been flying camera drones for nearly a decade, but FPV, that's a whole different beast. So I ordered the DJI Avata 2 to dive head first. The problem? We leave for Iceland in just 12 days. Can I learn how to fly this in time to get some slick ass shots? Well, let's find out. You may be thinking, I just saw some slick ass shots in the opening sizzler, so I know how this ends. Do you? Or did I just grab some slick ass stock footage and shove it in there? Rach, I think I put too many slick asses in this. Anyways, the Avata 2 is built for FPV flying, but it has a couple of beginner-friendly modes, normal and sport. A kind of safety net for people like me who have no idea what they're doing yet. So before I crash it into a volcano in Iceland, I figured the inaugural flight should be in my backyard. This flight was all about getting accustomed to how this drone handles and the differences between a cinematic drone like the Mavic. It definitely wasn't graceful, but it was definitely fun. That was really fun, and I'm a little nauseated, but it was really fun. For the next flight, I took it to a park where I had the place to myself to try to improve a little bit more. I stayed in sport mode here, really just having fun, which it was. It's a lot of freaking fun. I even tried shooting some gaps with the playground equipment. Then I decided to give the motion controller a shot. This reminds me of a Wiimote, and it did take a while to get used to. Like here, I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do, but you gotta put the goggles on and you essentially point it to where you want it to go and pull the throttle. There's also easy acro mode, which with the flip of the toggle allows you to do some pretty fun moves. By the end of the night, I was having a lot of fun and starting to gain a little confidence. But it's time to get serious. My trip to Iceland is just days away and I haven't given full manual mode a shot. I would love to dive down a mountain with the drone like I've seen all of the FPV pilots do. Now apparently all of the FPV community online suggests spending time in a flight simulator, so I downloaded Velocidrone to give it a shot. This is a lot of fun. It's just like playing a video game, but I get a call at work. I really tried to work on throttle control so I can be more precise with the drone's movements and overall just getting a better feel for it. All right, so I'm back for my third flight. Yesterday, I tried this thing out and it was pretty fun. But now I'm gonna go full manual mode, which means I've adjusted this controller to not snap back to 0. So I'm excited to give it a shot, see how different it is to just regular sport mode and see if I can get the hang of it. Uh-oh. I think I forgot my cable. I'll run home and I'll run back. So stupid. Got the cable. Okay, take 2. I spent quite a while flying around in what I thought was manual, but turns out I'm just a goofball. I did everything to be in manual mode. Like I made all the settings adjustments and everything, the controller adjustments. but then I actually forgot to flip from sport mode into manual mode.
Honestly, I'm a little nervous now. I'm a little nervous to switch into manual mode because I think it's gonna be a lot different than what I'm used to. So, try to start around here, do the flip. Holy shit, oh God. No, what are you, what? Oh my gosh. Oh, no. Dude, this is crazy. Oh my gosh.
That was terrible. That was so hard. That was 15 seconds of me freaking out.
Manual mode is crazy different. I can see why everyone recommends spending so much time with a flight simulator. So I think maybe I should take this back to the computer.
Okay, I'm back. I put about 5 hours in on the simulator. I'm ready to give it a go with the Avata 2 again, and hopefully I'll have a better sense of how to fly this thing.
All right, switching to manual. There we go. Okay, well, that's not working. This is dizzying, oh my gosh. Just wrecked, instantly wrecked. This is a lot different than the simulator. Found it. I think it's gonna need to take some more hits if it's gonna be my drone. Okay, here we go again. Man, that's annoying. Another wipeout here. The stop button didn't seem to work. We're just supposed to stop manual mode and hover.
I was eventually able to keep the drone in the air for more than 5 seconds without it hitting the ground, but I just did some laps back and forth across this field just to try to get a hang of the controls. Then I switched back into sport mode just to have a little bit of fun.
Ouch.
Oof. That one might have hurt. How you doing, guy?
You know, we're getting some scuffs, but generally speaking, not bad. This guy's pretty tough.
I gotta be honest, that was a pretty discouraging flight. I think part of the issue is the scale of the area I'm flying in is just so much smaller than most maps in the simulator, and there's no respawning here either, so overall I'm just a lot more cautious. I truly don't think I have the time to get enough practice in beforehand to fly manual in Iceland. Well, we made it to Iceland, and I only brought one drone, the Avata 2. First stop was Westman Island.
All right. First drone flight in Iceland. I'm not flying full manual mode because of last time. We won't talk about that. It's kind of rainy outside, not great visibility, but we're only at this specific island for one night. So it's either fly it now here or never here. So I'm gonna try it and see if I can get the shot I want. Otherwise, well, I won't, and it'll be a bust. But either way, I'll give it a shot. I'm getting pelted. Yeah, I mean, the visibility is rough. And the wind is really fighting me too. All right, I'm bringing it back. I don't know if it's worth trying again or not. Maybe one more time. It's just instantly getting coated. Going down that like gorge kind of thing. Uh-oh, bad connection there. Ooh, all right. Yeah, it's too rainy, unfortunately.
With the rain making flying a fruitless endeavor, we went to dinner. And then the rain stopped and the clouds broke for the most gorgeous sunset. So of course, I had to try flying one more time.
Cool,
There's nothing like losing the video feed and connection from your drone while going around a rocky cliff.
Oh my God, that was scary.
That got the old heart rate pumping.
It's so pretty. Like, the lighting's amazing right now.
By the way, I turned off DJI stabilization and am using gyro flow to stabilize the footage in post because the general consensus is that it just does a better job. So you can see the goggle view is unstabilized compared to the drone view. This was incredible. I did lose signal a few times, which was wildly frightening when flying close to rocky terrain in a turbulent ocean, but the light couldn't have been more spectacular. When I was a kid, I loved remote-controlled cars, and now I love remote-controlled quadcopters, and I want to get paid to fly them, which brings me to this video's sponsor, Squarespace. Launching a Squarespace website is the best place to show off my work and attract new clients. Using the new design intelligence feature on Squarespace makes the process of starting from scratch super fast and simple. I'm too busy gluing drones back together to fill in all the copy on my own, so design intelligence gives me a huge head start. I can then try out different color themes and fonts and instantly see how my site will look. And when I'm ready to book clients, I can easily create professional proposals, estimates, and contracts to make it all official. I can then invoice my new clients and accept payments from ACH Direct Debit, Klarna, Apple Pay, and more. I'll stop droning on and on about this. Head to squarespace.com/mangostreet for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the code MANGOSTREET at checkout to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or domain. Thank you for your support, and thanks to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. Now let's get back to Iceland. I really got some spectacular shots and love seeing Iceland from the vantage point of the Avata, but most of the shots weren't overwhelmingly FPV style. They were more similar to the shots I'd get on the Mavic, and in that case, flying the Mavic would have been better because it does have a nicer camera and can shoot raw stills as opposed to just JPEGs. But all in all, this has been a lot of fun. I love the immersive nature of FPV. I love skimming along through the grass at high speeds, and as soon as I learn how to bomb down mountains, I'm sure I will love that too. This drone is a lot of fun, and I think it's the perfect FPV gateway drone for people like me. I will definitely take more time to master manual mode to the best of my ability. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.